What is up, guys? It is Flash back with some more charts and another video. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Definitely some interesting things going on in the market this week. And today we're going to go through our beloved uranium stocks in the uranium sector, part of the overall commodity sector. And so before we do that, I want to take just a quick look at gold. You know I love gold, kind of a leading indicator in terms of commodities doing well, the broader commodity space. And so just kind of, let's put this over on the line chart. Look at this. I mean, this thing is going up and up, which is good for our uranium plays, in my opinion. And I want to just show you this. I'm going to overlay CCJ, Cameco, onto the gold chart. I'm going to put this into a log. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. And I just want you to notice, so look at gold here. I'm just going to mark it out. Kind of has this big bowl shape back in, 95 through 05. Big bowl shape, little handle. Call it a cup and handle, if you will. And look what CCJ was doing kind of in the meantime. It was beginning its gigantic bull march, right? So as gold sneaks up, little pullback out of CCJ. CCJ continues to break out, pull back in CCJ as gold was kind of forming its little mini handle here, right? But overall, gold went up during this time. CCJ went up during this time. Flash forward to today. Here you have a little cup or bowl, I guess you could say, right here, and it's kind of doing a little handle here. It's breaking out of its handle, and look what CCJ is doing, right? So it's going up with gold, consolidating as gold consolidates. Little pullback here, but overall, I mean, this is going up. This is what it's telling me. We're in a bull market. That's my opinion. Gold is leading the way. May not look like it right now or in the past few months or years, but I think we're in a broader commodity bull market. So thought that was worth stating just again, but we need to have this bigger picture. This isn't going to happen overnight. I keep saying this, but here's my roadmap for gold, over the next decade. The green line is a projection of my little moving average here. So, there is a pullback in uranium, yes. And we're going to look at the hike in the sheet candles on the weekly time frame, and we're just going to kind of go through a few stocks. But I would say this is a bull market, so we got to keep that in mind, right? So here's URA on the weekly. Again, hiking a sheet candles instead of regular candles, just a different way to kind of visualize it. Big consolidation, and now we're kind of in what it looks like is kind of a broadening pattern. We could call this an accumulation cylinder. You could call this kind of a reverse rising wedge, which oftentimes is actually bearish, but I think we're kind of in accumulation. It's a vertical accumulation kind of at this point, right? So we look at URA here. If we want to compare that to URNM, I kind of have a different view here. This could be a trend line. We're breaking trend. Maybe we're going to come down and test the bottom of this channel. But I mean, overall, guys, let's zoom out. We're in an upwards trend. Pullback probably warranted. We got to digest this move. And I think we're just, again, bumpy ride. Got to be along for the entire ride. And right now, I think this is going to play out for the rest of the decade. Like when we're up here in 2027, 2028, we're going to be looking back and be like, wow, this was a small little speed bump. No worries. But right now, yeah, it's tough. I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough. I want to go to the moon, but hey, we got to go to the moon in a healthy way. And that's going to take some pullbacks. You got to shake some people out, get some new people in, shake them out, get some new people in. The show goes on. So that's URA, URNM. Those are kind of my two, we're looking at the ETFs, the stocks of the uranium sector. And now let's go through a couple other ones. Again, hiking the sheet candles, just give us some perspective. CCJ, we are finding support. We're making, this little high here, some support. I think we're gonna start curling up here in days or weeks. Centris. Let's zoom out on the monthly on Centris. Looks like we're retesting this bull pennant, bull flag. We could also be in an ascending triangle rather. So we could break this channel, and that's okay. I think as long as we're in this consolidation and we work our way above $60, I think we're gonna continue the bull market. But this one, it does look a little sketchy. I won't lie, but this thing has crazy pullbacks. As you can see previously, like, whew, elevator down, like take your shoes off. So let's hang in there, right? Over to Bannerman, BMN. I've continued to kind of mark out some support resistance lines just from, back here. With the hike and a she kind of helps you kind of see, there's wicks of these candles, but you can see where the bodies close. It matches up with what was support over here. So, makes sense that we're finding a little bit of resistance here. We just got to kind of build some energy in this little pocket and continue that march upwards. So Bannerman's not looking bad. EL8, Elevate, one of my favorites here. We zoom way out. This downtrending trend line, was obviously some resistance back in 07, 08 on the way down. And now we're kind of poking out of that little downtrend line and turning it to support. And so that's going to take, it's going to take some trading and some trading of hands right here. So I would expect this to kind of continue consolidating and working our way up this green line. Again, this is a projection of my 3-year moving average if we're on the monthly here. So, man, look at this energy pocket. It's just building energy. And then I think it's just going to, boom, we're going to go up there. So again, let's sit tight. Let's have confidence. Gold is breaking out. Remember, gold is the ultimate commodity, in my opinion. Over to BOE, Boss Energy. What a boss. And this one, we got to adjust the chart. I mean, this just looks like it's going up a parabola. I don't know if it will hold, but look at these touch points right on the, what would this be, the 36-week moving average. Yeah, so if this keeps going up, this parabola I think would become legitimate. And like, look where this parabola kind of takes us. Takes us all the way up to $100 in October of 2026. Ooh, that is insane. So we're going to monitor this. Whether this happens or not, I'll be the first one to tell you if I think, if it's going up this parabola. But man, I think if the broader uranium space, again, picks up heat again, starts going up more and more, this could be a fun one to, it's leading the way. So it could be a fun one to buy into, in my opinion. Not financial advice, do your own research. Let's look at BSK. Blue Sky Uranium, this is one of the smaller cap stocks. Triple bottom type of, let's hide this real quick. Triple bottom type of formation, kind of squeezing into this triangle. This looks like a base. It looks like it's basing out. It's lagging. It's not a Boss Energy. It's not leading the way, but it's a smaller cap. And so, I think if we continue our march up, we're gonna have to find support on this bull, and we'll see if we can make some things happen. Let's go to Sky Harbor. So Sky Harbor is interesting, right? Again, huge downtrend. We're poked our heads out of the downtrend. This bull kind of signifies the base. We're forming this base. And it's just a matter of time before I think we kind of clear these resistances. But this, I'm going to look at Energy Fuels and also Centris. Like, we kind of have an even broader consolidation going on in some of these stocks. Like, I'll pull Centris back up. Like, and what I'm saying is, like, this type of triangle formation. And that's what I see in Sky Harbor as well. So again, this could even come back. We could come back down here. We could be down here in 2026. You know, that would certainly differ from what Boss Energy might do. But technically speaking, this would still be a valid consolidation, bullish consolidation, and we could end up coming up over here. So I may have to revisit this one, but we'll see. We'll see if this bull holds or not. I'll let you guys know. Continuing on, Paladin. Paladin just is a beast. I mean, this one resembles the CCJ chart. I mean, look at this thing back in 04, 05, just go straight up. This thing went from 1 cent to $8.50, $9. Insane. So this thing, I mean, that was a different time. Different time, but I mean, this thing on the hike and a she, I mean, just steady green candles working our way up. This thing can move fast. Look at these. This thing can pop. So keep an eye on Paladin. Holy cow. Laramide. Again, like, I don't see any red here. We're just we're making our way through this support and resistance zone. This is going to be a bumpy ride. There's going to be some turbulence here, but you still have some time here with some of these uranium stocks. Like, hey, we got to turn this into support. We got to turn $1.05 into support. Like, this could be, if it breaks out right here, comes back and kind of starts turning up, that could be the time to buy into Laramide, right? Then you don't have to deal with a lot of this consolidation. But oh man, this is just a huge base, incredible base. If you build a base like this and you resolve to the upside, that is just unleashing an incredible amount of energy. So again, it's a game of patience and picking your spots. You're sniping your spots. So I like Laramide a lot. I haven't gotten into it yet. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research, but this one looks absolutely money. Over to UUUU Energy Fuels, and this is what I'm kind of talking about with a broader consolidation. Just need some more time. We need some more data, but I want to kind of highlight this zone of support resistance for us. Whoop. So like we're above this zone right now. We're becoming friendly with it. We're gonna change it to support. You know what we got to make this is green because it's support, right? So again, patience is the name of the game. So much upside of this one too. Incredible. So I still like Energy Fuels. I feel like if you are looking to get in the uranium game, not a bad spot to be looking right here. And then have patience, you know, have a 5 to 10 year time horizon, not a 5-month time horizon. That's my advice, but it's not financial advice. Over to Mega, MGA, Mega Uranium. Oh, another insane looking base. Another support resistance zone that we are just kind of making our way through. That's kind of the theme. We're making our way through a crucial support resistance zone. It was resistance. We consolidated to build some energy, popped up, and I still think we need a little bit more energy to get back up. So again, I'm a broken record, but we are patiently waiting. Just a few more here, guys. I mean, Encore Energy looks pretty good. You know, you could say this is a broader consolidation as well. You know, you could even put like a bull flag on this thing. And so, you know, this could come down here. This could come down to test the bottom channel. And what an incredible zone that would be to buy some shares. So I don't know. I kind of just found this. We'll see what happens here. FMC, another one I have my eyes on. Kind of like Blue Sky. Almost a triple bottom type formation here. Building its base. Another one that hasn't really joined the party quite yet, but we'll see if it does. FSY, this is becoming one of my favorites to look at. I mean, how simple is this, right? Downtrend, basing formation, break out of the downtrend, and now we're really trying to break out of this base. So, I mean, this one, This one I have my eye on. Like this is the next one I'm kind of looking at to get some shares at. We'll see. Global Atomic. Let's go into the weekly on Global Atomic. Such a funky stock, but it, had some headline news with the Niger situation. I'm not quite sure, but now we are kind of wedging out. That looks bullish. Bullish consolidation right at support. This one can move so fast. 75 cents to $4.42. In about a year and a half. That's incredible. UEC still consolidating. It's been a leader. It's got to digest this huge move that it made, so I wouldn't be surprised if this just goes sideways for a while. Give some time for the boys to continue accumulating. UROY, again, we're in our channel here. Bullish consolidation. This one doesn't have a ton of data, but man, could argue maybe, I don't know if there's a head and shoulders here or not, but maybe it's kind of forming something here. A lot of upside. And then there are some other ones like Peninsula Energy. This one, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of Peninsula Energy, honestly. I would stay away personally until we're above 28 cents. AEC is another one I'm tracking. I mean, look at that thing. We're much earlier in the basing formation with AEC, Anfield Energy. So, if this bull is accurate, you see a lot of the other stocks I just went through, we're kind of over here, right? We're on the other side of the bull, getting ready to hopefully go higher. So this would be a much longer term play to kind of speculate on, but we're still kind of forming out this base. We're breaking out of this downtrend line, and we'll see. This could be has a lot of upside, obviously if this bull were to continue, but we'll see. So again, URA consolidating. I would always defer back to gold. What's gold doing? Gold's making a run. Gold's making a decade-long run, so I think we're going to see our uranium stocks go bonkers. We just need to have some patience. So if you guys found this valuable, different perspective, be sure to leave me a like. It helps me out, and stay tuned for some more videos. Appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Later.